Welcome back to more Honkai stories. Today, we will not be doing this. No, we will not. No. I'm confused. Let me think. Okay, data bank. They have written around everywhere. They changed our girl's voice actor. I can't find it. Shit. Normally it says who voiced the character. Yeah, exactly. They don't show the VA. Anyway, they changed the voice. If you're wondering, yeah, I show you. No, I'll show you in the battle, but I can't do the battle because there is no battle to fight. So, last time we got the Coughlin of Death and an actor sacrificed himself in order to get the Coughlin, and with one more Coughlin left, the Coughlin of the Sky, Akira. We will have to we will have to get it. Yes, I know Cafe there, but Cafe is at the mountain area, I don't know. But we have to guard it, because the Flame Reaver is back, and he's like a cockroach, he's like trying to kill us all the time. So, without further ado, let's go to the story. Yeah, let's go. Benetooth and... oh shit. Sorry, I have to check my stream. Benetooth and 30 Coughlin have been returned. Sometime after that, the 12 Constellation harbor above, overlooking the border of Genesis. They embarked the 12th and warrior deity, fate, foundation, creation, and calamity of this world. Now 10 among them have fallen, their Coughlin returned to the original of Genesis. Above you, constellation, glimmer their brilliance, echoing the faint stammer of each titan, and you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. Lands, the land of fury, once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife, until your valor brought it to an end. And in Demigod successor, the undying Mightymost, chose to bear the titan of Kremnoin alone, returning home to be crowned as the last defense at the last line of defense for the holy city. Mighty, may your battle know no defeat. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted men to you at Temple of the Three Fates. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission and bid the first farewell. Time speaks not of fairness, yet it never stops, and now the power resides in your hands. See you tomorrow, Trian. Reason. Not long ago, the head of the growth stages helped you repel the menace that is the black tide, and do not long pass that unruly scholar stage 1 grand performance gave you a glimmer of this world truth at the cost of his life. Oh, the incarnation of reason at the edge of the universe, have you found your answer? Death. The prophesied one made the hands of shadow true too, granted one the fate of death, yet the above woo a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretches across time. At the end, the incarnation of death who journeyed from the nether realm to the living world chose to remain in that sea of flowers, retrieving your future. At the end of the west wind, we shall meet again, Tartarus. Time and again, farewells haven't numbered you. You can't help but wonder how many goodbyes drove the journey of troublity entailed. You question whether you'll be able to express it goodbye with helpful emotion. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how the forest cherished epics, using story to smooth their sorrow. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melody and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the keyword in your mind. It is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration. Waving heartfelt and elegant verses. I give up. Already an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone, it won't disrupt your thoughts. Also, you tell yourself. Oh, sci-fi. It's Viper. Great mystery. Last time in 6-0 time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the river is mostly retreated. I'm back, baby. In the water, a big shiny treasure. I can't use miracle orb and I can't reveal your power. Time into the now. 30 split. I give up. She better talk.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful, and the River of Souls is... No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cipher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? I don't know. Let's go check it out together.
Oh no. This early. I fear that the guy is back.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth.
Oh no! He's here!
Where have I seen this before?
In the Flame River!
How could they be here?
Actually, yeah. I just said that the Flame River was your life.
Wait! We both know what this thing can do. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river is full of fish.
What?
The flame chase journey stops now.
Meow?
No!
Don't run! I'm the real Cipher. Come on, don't be a... Hey, I'm just making...
So...
Disguise. No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the...
we thought that...
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps.
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
I sure love your arrogance, Grey Mystery. The seamstress trust you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time. Oh, was that your telesling?
Telescape refers to the phone device. Yeah. Oh my god, dear Raphael, I came during the 3rd hour and you seem awake asleep. So I don't know.
Aren't you? Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right. So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
I'm surprised a counter elder like yourself be willing to journey so far to inspect the express.
Arcanans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actually getting into and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Emphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the grove, I discovered intensive research on the Dire Titan. It appeared that many scholars from Emporia believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stemmed from the curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Emphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious.
Oh my gosh, Miss Park just teach me what that word means in English, like 1 month ago. I think it means it's the most annoying to discuss.
Reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 titans who Corflip has yet to
The sky
return.
above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aquila's Corflame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Krytos heir.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it,
Scanning
to assess
technology.
this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power. Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
By all means, please proceed, but be careful. The Express Gratis are extremely dedicated.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Antikytherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame?
No. Say no! I don't understand that the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment.
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lygus. I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the record of many Council Elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motive, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
As these ugly people, is it a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you.
Once again, for then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus, indeed. We must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chased Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
When I asked if you help, I meant the ones who need help are them. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany, Flame Weaver.
You have such overwhelming powers. Why? Answer me. Why do you stand in her way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, but Combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began. Don't worry, I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but...
Oh, Cartonis is part of this Flame Chase journey after...
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties. You're right, partner. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to... Oh, great idea!
That's the charm of this place. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but...
Okay, I'm gonna gamble. I'm a restless gambler, you know. The pity. Imagine if I just get it into 40 of pity. The pity. Take the pity. Oh my god, I'm gonna go into late pity. This is so late. Like, bruh, this is so late. Like, I was in late pity. Like, seriously. Wow, I lost two 50-50s in a row in separate games. That's... I absolutely hate that now. Like, that's so annoying. Like, I lost. Yumiko, really?
The Express's path bridges the stars, as if it were a string of shimmering pearls. Rock and roll might be my only true companion. Rock and roll might be my only true companion.
Every shadow on the Yao Qing could be me.
Yep, I'm broke.
Numbers!
Like, seriously, there was like no other way. I was gonna lose my 50-50. I was so lucky to get E2 Casterus. Right, I did win again.
Where was that slate last time? Is it here?
I wonder what Fine and Mem were reading. Let's take a closer look.
Month of cultivation. Then again. Well,
Something's odd about Mem.
these ruler. But the inter.
Oh.
But you must be busy.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
You sure are persistent.
What are you guys chatting about?
Why are you here?
Never thought Mem would...
I wanted to set up it, but getting caught.
Surprise!
And you must be
No, I know nothing about it. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed trick.
To me, fate always that's why people turn to After all.
Strange. That person I knew used to... Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly. Right, I still carry a card she once used.
Oh, wow! It's so Oh, now that you mention it, yes, it would be even better.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't... Who's there? black clothing, masks decorated. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could... We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do...
Well, this historical perspective seems biased. Glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant... Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akamar to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace. And they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up there. All right. But my shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits. It's a bit small.
Thank you, Lady. Do you like it here?
It's so bright here.
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Court...
Right.
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit... now we remember. Kremnos in the firmament, with Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the hour after. The Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as... That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treeby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting...
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still a...
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treeby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble. Miss Hyacinth. Trouble.
Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Please. Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya. It's It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey, and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaya, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akima has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
Oh my god, stop talking, you're so annoying, bro. Just stop.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
As we agreed.
Little thief! What have you brought? Let me...
Here, take a look.
Such exquisite luster.
Wait, you've seen one before.
It's just an old memory.
Wow.
Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from?
I won them fair and... Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? This...
Come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so... no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain! Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want it.
Hold on. Your treasure? That said, I do have something.
Oh.
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh. It's...
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not legend has it. Put them on, Cyphra. What's wrong?
Do you have...
Well, I suppose.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake.
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine path. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar. And even you were fooled by a glide... Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls.
Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress?
Well, now you know. Satisfied? But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't...
You're defending her.
No.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago.
Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled.
Thanks. Time for treasure hunt.
Well, I have a suggestion. Listen closely. Do you hear that? 80-20 it is. Ouch! Anyway, what's with all this wop? Ooh, the mighty...
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, why don't we have a race?
What's it?
Hunt's hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and
Don't rush. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes. Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something.
Ooh.
Was this device designed?
Don't underestimate. Mission accomplished.
Not bad, but...
Don't worry, trust me.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick? We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
Yep.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so... Yes. What are you waiting?
Roger that.
Wow. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears.
Look at the clip. Let me try it on.
How long have we known each other? The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any... Alright, enough fooling...
Cypher rules! Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course!
Whoa! Isn't that like... Here we go round the river of souls!
There's a... Look at its face!
Yeah. So ugly. Ugly enough to make even me a little...
If that ugly Brit...
That would be so!
How about...
Right. Flee!
Let's try this over here.
Coming? I feel like... Away we go!
We can do it! Root here. Trust me. We can do anything! As you wish.
Bloom. You see, I've returned.
I'm still here.
I underestimated you.
Embrace a new life. Life is not so darkness with me. Such an ugly... Hey, the bartender... Look at you. All should be safe here now.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Huh.
This looks tragic.
Probably not. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess that...
Yeah, the world... Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kepali's Priestly Court?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 here?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest's robe? Now that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on. Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying.
Oh dear, should we call on that big... I
know? That question. Oh. Maybe you're...
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame... this scent... Incredible.
Do I need to give instructions here? Oh. Isn't this a golden...
Oh, isn't it?
Sheep humans.
Puzzles and tricks are... Told you, nothing can stop me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh?
I told you, don't move.
My poor old back.
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything. That seamstress.
What? Boss.
Stay put and keep quiet. Well. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spine?
As time passes, I find myself with only the power of this little nymph. Naturally, I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through yours. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
My silence.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Yeah, what a shame.
Turns out, everything in that those relics were once priceless.
Aww, wait, why am I... Oh!
If you see her,
Let her know this. As
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your...
Whoa! Boss, how did you realize something was wrong?
Actually, it gets...
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except... for that one Absolutely.
But, boss lady, there's a
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right? Zagreus. After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Life's been pretty.
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again,
Cyphera.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. I will pay back the amount I owe.
You... Yes. But so what if I'm one of those chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely...
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Stop it, Cypher. I'll give you clothes. Stay here.
Aren't you going to ask me? Right.
I don't need to ask. Stay here.
Aren't you?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried.
You're weird. I've tried. What makes you think I won't?
Because I can feel it. Not that's why you keep coming by, but also why... After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity. Cyphera.
You've got a way of talking. All right. Let's make it a deal.
Those folks in black are not responding to the provocation, nor do they intend to fight. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
An organization that sees it as just a mission to eradicate the crisis air. I'm reading some chilling accounts. The stories of the cleaners using alchemic art to implement fragments of memory into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both...
And still yet they endure an organization pattering through time, now working tirelessly to eject the flame chase. Are they truly as terrifying of the era Nova, the treasured heirs strive for?
In these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal. Maybe no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where Makoti is now. If they're targeting me, she definitely wouldn't escape their notice. Either I hope all is well. Is that Lord Tritonis?
There you are, Lord Donghong. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You've played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Looks like she... Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even...
Misinterpreting mercy for... They're still alive. But I must warn you. I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee if you feel as lucky as they are.
Finan is serious.
Get out of here. Don't show...
I've said it more than once, Lord Fine. We came only to ensure... While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission. So, Lord Finan...
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I guess if the conspiracy is or tell us late. Than one person. Stay calm.
Finan, what should we do?
Stay on course. I won't be merciful this time.
Aglaya is dead. Not by the hand of the Flame Reaper, but by the hand.
You're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya, in this form, you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact. I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out the remnants of... Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I'm condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until envy that child. There's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
The city is silent. And tension is building with every past. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight. And all the market stalls. I can't imagine how she could have been taken down unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. Let's go for it.
No, bro. Huh?
Dunham came back before us.
I go back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope?
Worry. The cleaners didn't... Lord Krateros, were you in this...
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos air bath.
Oh, God.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
No, bro.
That doesn't mix. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Dunhung in the abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They didn't have any reason.
That
nor
guy,
courage to
that
attack.
woman. Oh my god, why? Oh my. No, that woman. I hate
I'll
her
stay
so
here
much.
to lead the guards and maintain order.
She is.
Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to...
Thank you, Lord Krateros.
Bro.
The baths are empty. Hyacinth.
You're back.
We heard from Krateros. Are you alright?
Fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now. Yes, we witnessed her final moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Oh, I hate her so much, bro. Shyness is so annoying, bro. Oh my god.
Snowy. Little Gray.
Lady Treby,
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, She gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akuma needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time... I think now's the right time.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness, deliberately, to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Akuma still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, you are the destined world-bearer of Amphorius. The gate to Amphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy. Ignite the stars. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I? Dawn, please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them, thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please. Cortonis, what brings you to Memorial Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cortonis?
How are you holding up? I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take...
Right. Your assessment is... now here.
Is this it? You've completed it.
It looked like the Flame Weaver weapon. No, he's the Flame Weaver. Definitely.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Oh, that's how it makes it.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will wield it. May triumph always be your...
Thank you, Cortonis.
Another thing.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little in this way.
I understand. May this world never have need for a deliverer. But when the world dashed...
How will the Holy City continue without... Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep them. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crime. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me. This journey was supposed to unify, not divine. To strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer!
I felt the same as I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words. Oh, all right.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to... Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akuma will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people.
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in to bear the burden of creation. I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. We will not forget the past as we move forward. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate that she was Akuma's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heir, was being a self.
Singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now... you've grown so much. Maybe not...
time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. You're... See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you... Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's... dangerous.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero...
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else, even in your imagination. I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. But thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
Brilliant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet.
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people, and tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachment.
Oh no.
I'm not the same person I used to be.
To me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Dawn Cloud, This place holds so many different kinds of I remember you could see the Goldweaver sign from here. All the way, but my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher, you...
Seamstress. Does Akuma have any
Of course it has. It's truly a priceless
gem of all?
Nice! Got it. Well...
Let me guess. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that gem. And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder.
Look, Seamstress. Are you...
You might be skilled at covering up lies. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the...
What else am I supposed to... You keep talking about how I have the potential to be...
I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that... No, but
I know, Cypher. You are justified in your... But... You have to be... I am convinced that you...
I just want everyone with that lie become...
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But... sometime...
Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thought.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad. I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaia has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury, but they didn't get everybody. To this day...
I see.
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final... We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best...
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're... So, you want me to give them a nice look?
You sure? I have only one request. Please. Use...
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that... Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to no battle?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you.
What confidence? Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akuma closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akuma yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought... it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Secret arts my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akuma because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. Just need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty. I know, little Ika. I know. But we have an even more important mission this time round. You're right. At least all ancestors.
With that said, we will continue this journey next time. With Aglaya dead and finally leading us, we will head to the giant Aquila. And we will try our best to kill the core flame of the sky. I'll see you guys next time on Honkai Stories. Bye.